What's up? It is 3 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to Cannabis Legalization News, where we explain marijuana laws so you can change them. Today, we're joined by Kaoru. We're going to get into cannabis legalization in Japan. So let's just get right into it. Hey, Kaoru, Miggy,
Hi, hello.
and Tom.
Yo.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Hey, Kaoru, thank you so much for joining us to talk about cannabis in Japan. I don't know anything about cannabis in Japan. And I see that you have an @ right there, Kaoru, @Kaoru THC. Is that an @ for your Instagram or what?
Right. It's a full name for like a Twitter and Instagram and everything I use on the web, So
Nice. So,
Cool.
yeah, I'm looking forward to this one too. I said before, I've been to Japan, and that was like 15 years ago. And
What year were you in Japan, Miggy? Was it 05?
shit, man, I'm old, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I was
it was like
in
2005.
05.
yeah. I've been in Yokosuka, and I've been to Kyoto. I've been to a couple places in there.
Yeah,
But,
but Kyoto in 05?
I don't remember, brother.
That's
I
where
don't
I
know.
got good stuff.
What's that?
That's where I
Fuck
got
shit.
tips. Yeah, when I went to Japan in 05, I went to Kyoto and some other ones. It was when I was teaching English in Korea.
Oh, right on.
So you would go to Japan for like a weekend to get reset on your visa in Korea because you left the country for 3 days. So I used Japan to re-rack my stay in Korea. But let's talk about how we can find you on the internet and what they're doing to shut you down.
All right.
So, like, how long have you been doing YouTube?
I've been doing like almost 3 years right now, 2 or 3 years.
And then this is your second channel you're on, right?
Yes, this is my second channel.
What happened to the first channel?
First channel, I don't know. Somehow it got banned. Like YouTube telling me like I'm selling something sketchy, something illegal, but I haven't done it. But they just took my channel down.
Is it really?
How many subs did you lose?
I was like 5K.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Still takes time. Like, it took us like over a year to get our first 5.
Yeah. I'm trying to recovering the numbers, but it's pretty tough right now.
Yeah, the algorithm goes slower before it goes faster. So like that first 5,000 subscribers, like we got up to 10,000 and it took forever, and then it was just like zzz.
Oh yeah.
Really? Okay.
Well, I'm not sure if our laws and then Japan's laws make for it more difficult for you because like for some reason, once Joe Biden got sworn in, they started serving us like on suggested videos, and our views started to take off.
But Kaoru, is it really a mystery that you got banned when you actually also got arrested though for just speaking up?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I have like web media. It's like a web blog, and I was providing like medical info about cannabis and how they can grow it. How people can grow it, because a lot of resources are in English. So I just translate it. And I learned it from the school, like from the Oxfam, and I was just providing the info. But they came, the police in Japan came to my place, and I kind of got raided. So yeah, I got arrested because of that.
Did you have any plants?
In Japan?
Yeah. Were you growing?
No, I don't. I didn't have anything when I was in Japan.
Do they have flower in Japan, or is it all like concentrates out there?
Oh, actually, we have like both, and we have edibles too, but it's illegal. So you don't know what you're gonna get. How illegal?
Yeah. Do you have medical cannabis in Japan?
No way. We don't have that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, we don't believe like medical cannabis. Most of people do not believe that.
Do they know what their endocannabinoid system is?
Some people like us, but not like majority of them. And like you asked me like how illegal that was, and I don't know if it's like it's a good example, but 1 gram of weed is like a 50 to 60 bucks in Japan. So
oh my god,
very expensive.
This is like $50 worth of weed in Japan. It's terrible.
Yeah, this is like a very expensive shit going there.
Seriously.
No,
it's probably garbage.
I'm looking at it like, man, did I screw up that batch? Oh well, I'll pop some more seeds. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Wow, $50-$60 for a gram. That's
like bad enough that I just want to do the
that's what's wild. So, Kaoru, like, so in Japan, like when I was out there, they advised us don't get arrested because the family has to bring you food and stuff in Japan. Is that true? Is that a thing? Like your guys' law enforcement system?
Well, actually, you cannot like family cannot bring to foods or anything to like jail system jail. So yeah, but you can like give like books and I don't know some kind of clothes, but
okay.
not a food.
I was just wondering because I mean that'd just be more of a burden on like being arrested or whatnot. What is a fine for being? What happens if you get arrested for weed?
Well, it depends on what they they did, but if you get arrested, you will get like less than 7 to 10 years in jail time, and or maybe you have to pay the fine. It's like 20,000 to
Jesus Christ.
30,000. Yeah, in a USD. I mean, it's a Japanese yen, but it's kind of same. Equal.
Right.
Yeah, right. So that's a lot.
Oh, you're on mute, bro.
What do the Japanese business people do then? Because they fly to before the pandemic, they would fly to the West Coast all the time. So they have to be coming back from like America going like, no, bro, it was awesome. Like you could just smoke weed and nobody cared, you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Damn. Why is Japan so against marijuana cannabis?
I have no idea, but we have like a health ministry, health ministry, health labor and welfare ministry. I believe they're doing like propaganda stuff, a lot. So it's not based on scientific shit. I mean, it's not based on scientific stuff. So we still got like brainwashed. Yeah,
right.
That's
like,
why.
Yeah, there's a lot of brainwashing still. And so like when a state will try to legalize here in America, there's always still somebody that's like the children are going to be stupid and everybody's going to go bad and then think of the children. So you're just really hurting everybody. And then you have to be like, Karen, sit down, Karen.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Yeah.
Internationally though, like, prohibition's been like the other great thing that America's exported, right? Like, what was it before? Because there was Indian hemp being used in ropes and cells. Was there ever a before time for cannabis in Japan?
Wait, can I get that question again?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries. Like, prohibition came from America for the most part. The UN, we signed the what's that agreement, Tom, where, we said, hey, we're not going to do business with you unless everybody's freaked out about weed. And then, but before all that, Indian hemp rope was used in selling and when I say Indian I mean from India. So your guys are over there. So was there a before time for hemp and marijuana being used?
Oh yeah, actually I don't think it's like a public record or anything, but we have like a very old picture like we smoke cannabis in old Japan, and actually it was like used for medicinal reasons too. So I don't know I know how they got banned, but now it's banned completely.
Sure.
And can I add one more thing about like being brainwashed? Sorry. So this is like this. I have to tell you about this, but the health ministry tells people if you use cannabis once, your life is gonna be messed up forever. That's what we know. I mean, that's what we believe.
To everybody from the Japanese health ministry tuning in, don't forget to like and subscribe. And then in 9 more minutes or 10 more minutes, it's going to be 4:20 somewhere. And we aren't going to do it on the screen. But after 5 seconds, you could see us, or at least one of us. I think Miggy going to hit 4:20 somewhere.
I ain't prohibited at this moment, but I will be later.
All right. Well, one of us will hit it. And then we'll see how violent I get after the smoke break.
All right.
Yeah.
It's just wild because your health ministry sounds like what we used to get with those PSAs. You ever see like, the inflated girl on the couch? She's all flat out, and then the other girl be like, "Becky used to be fun until she started smoking weed." Like, I want Becky's weed is what I want.
And seriously, and not only that, like these ads that Miggy's talking about, they're only about 10 to 15 years old. So they were like during the Bush administration, like mid 2000s. They had known for over a decade that the endocannabinoid system is a thing. Right. They still didn't care. They were just still brainwashed, just like the Japanese health ministry. They're like, oh, if you smoke weed, you will immediately become violent. Yeah. Just a second, everybody. 10 more minutes. We're going to see how violent I get.
RJ says that you used to be able to get cannabis in the drugstore in Japan before World War II. That's true?
Oh, damn. I guess so. I mean, there's a place we could get weed, but I don't think it's like a dispensary or anything, but it's just kind of pharmacy, you know, like a local pharmacy or something. But it was like a pretty old age though, I guess.
Well, it's an ancient medicine overall. Like, I don't understand
Yeah.
how. I mean, acupuncture, all this stuff comes from Asia, and then how? Like, are you guys going to like? Oh, let's just skip this one. Like, how's that even a fucking option?
I don't know. I don't know.
It seems so uncivilized, you know, especially where you tell me if I'm wrong, but like in Japanese culture, it's a very prideful culture, right? You want to be the best of the best, and for your people and whatnot. I mean, you guys are the size of California, with 3 times the population. So, I mean, that's a lot of people to put on the same path to it's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
So there's a question, like, why are these penalties so steep? I mean, you said you're talking about like 7 years in jail, $20,000 to $30,000 in fines.
Yeah.
Why? You know, like, how is it classified?
Why? That's the question I have too. I mean, that's the question all we have too. Like this, you know, 420 people, you know, I have no idea. Probably like, you know, if we smoke weed, I mean, we have like tendency to kill someone, you know, that's what they believe. That's why, I guess.
That's just not wrong. That's like I feel bad for people who think that way, especially people who think that way and they have power. I'm like, wow, you're so stupid. And what are you? You're the prime minister?
Well, hell, here in the States, you know, South Dakota, the attorney general stopped was not helping stop the because the South Dakotans approved medical and recreational, and the AG got in trouble for alcohol, but yet doesn't want to help medical marijuana. That's the same problem almost here, right? People in power are ignorant. Right. This is wrong. It's so fucking wrong.
Did the U.S. drug war help influence the policy in Japan on cannabis?
Well, I hope so. You know, like recently, like U.S. not the U.S. but the WHO like rescheduled the cannabis, right? It's supposed to be helping right now, but right now we have thinking to create another penalty for like usage of cannabis, which we didn't used to have it. Yeah, so it's pretty messed up right now. It's 2021, you know.
Yeah, the future, right?
Yeah, it's the future.
You all have internet, right?
Right. We all have internet, and you know we can use Google Translate or anything, you know. But still, some people, I mean, majority of us do not know anything about this. So I'm here.
Were you arrested for cannabis possession? Like, did you have weed on you? And they're like, "Hey, you're arrested," or tell us about your criminal background with the cannabis plant.
Oh, when I get arrested, I didn't have anything. You know, I was just providing info. Yeah, because I have this web media, and I was, you know, making video, and my video is like on public and YouTube. That's why.
So like it's like a criminal conspiracy. Like you're like telling people facts about weed, or were you telling people how to grow weed?
Yeah.
Right,
so the police thought like I'm pushing to people like using and growing cannabis.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy to commit a crime. I guess that they could definitely do that. But then the problem really is, well, that statute's probably unconstitutional. But how do they change laws in Japan?
How did they laws in Japan? How did they change laws in Japan right now? Actually, it's not changing yet. It hasn't been changed yet, but we are thinking right now. They are thinking right now to create new laws.
So it's up to the legislatures then, not up to the people. Like you can't.
Well, I don't think it's up to us, you know. Even though we like do something, I don't think they are listening to us.
Yeah. So they're not elected officials then, right?
It's official, but you don't know where the meeting is held in, and you cannot like just join to the meeting or anything, you know. And the thing is like a media company cannot take a movie or anything during the meeting. So I don't know what's going on there, you know. We can read dialogue after that, but those dialogues are like a pretty much, pretty bad. There are some people. Yeah, sorry.
No science is getting done in cannabis at all then in Japan.
Yeah, no science. It's like a very few sciences involving with our law.
Do you think, like, for popular opinion, could you just be like, look, we're more like China right now. We should be more like America. Like, I mean, because that'd be offensive, right? Because I mean, that's kind of like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Japanese and the Chinese, they don't have, they aren't the biggest friends with one another.
Well, personally, I don't get offensive. I don't get offended by that. I believe China is like more advanced right now. I think they are doing some kind of research.
Sure, but I mean, as far as oppressing you and putting you in,
free speech.
Yeah,
no, it's not free speech. Like, I was
free speech.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have free speech right now. I got arrested. So I don't know. Do I have free speech? I have that right?
Turned off your YouTube channel, and so was it just a whole bunch of law enforcement in Japan, just like flagging all your videos and trying to get you just bumped off? I wonder.
Wait. What's the question? Sorry.
Who do you think helped try to get you canceled from YouTube or shut down with your first channel?
Oh, I am not sure. Like people who doesn't like cannabis, or basically haters. Because I got one report and got banned. I don't know. All my friends, they didn't have it like before. They didn't have that things like before. So come on, one penalty got banned. I don't know what's going on.
Were you in jail?
Actually, I wasn't in jail, but there's some kind of place. It looks like a jail, like before. I mean, I didn't get guilty. I didn't get charged as a guilty when I get arrested. So I didn't go to court or anything. So I just got freed. But I was in like similar place as jail, like for 40 days.
You were detained. 40 days?
Oh yeah, 40 days.
Oh hell no!
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Not 1 gram of weed was found.
Yeah, 0 gram of weed found from my place, but 40 days staying there somewhere I don't know.
Damn, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. I thought Japan was within at least up to 2021, not like it's 1930. Holy shit!
Well, yeah, I know. I was like believing like we are living the same era, same age, but somehow we are like, I don't know, living in a stone age. I don't know.
Yeah,
no science behind of that.
It would be hilarious if like Japan was just like math. Nope, we don't do that whole math thing here. Right. But because they're an advanced society, they have thousands of years of history, higher education, all sorts of universities and school is college free in Japan? Do you get to go to college, or how much is that?
Well, actually, it's not free, but I believe there's no free college or university, but if it's like a national college or university, you can pay less. And I think you have to pay like less than 10,000 annually if it's like a national university. But if it's private, it costs more though.
Right. But all that education, all that learning, don't know anything about weed.
Well, actually, we have like a drug education class too. But brainwashing stuff.
Right.
Pretty much, because what we are believing is like there's some people who still thinks like we need to inject herb or I don't know some kind of liquid stuff into our veins if it's like a weed or anything. This is our education about drugs, so it's horrible.
Do they realize like most of the addiction and wrong that's happened was actually like in Hong Kong with the opium dens? That had nothing to do with China. That was all exported from Anglos, like the European, like the market and the trades. It all came from the early days of people just taking advantage of the lower people, saying, "Hey, we got this nice little something. If you want to smoke it," and then that's the origins. It had nothing to do with like all of a sudden people are like, "I found opium. Let's just do this now."
Right. We did that too. It was like Taiwan, I guess. Yeah, we did that stuff. Horrible, but
it had nothing to do with like something that's inherent to your guys' land. Like cannabis can grow and everybody can have an experience. It's a wellness thing, not this fear mongering that they're throwing down your throat. That sucks, dude. Lily Seitz, I don't know what this question means, but she gave us $2 and it's for you. And she's asking, what are Kaoru's 3 sizes? I don't know. She gave me $2, so I had to put it out there. Does that mean something?
Ask him.
To you.
I don't know. Is there anybody like who wants to know what my 3 sizes are? You know,
Well,
a girl.
Hang on a second. Before we get to that, let's just go ahead.
It's funny question though.
We're going to test the let's test the propaganda from the Japanese Ministry of Health. Just a second. You know, it is.
Looking great. Looking great.
Well, I've turned myself into an anime character.
That's legal right there.
But I don't
Wait,
feel
is it live right
now.
now?
Let me just try one more try just to see if this one makes me violent.
Yeah.
Science.
All right.
Yeah, I think it did like kind of made my eyes get a little softer.
No. Yeah, you feeling homicidal yet?
No, but I do want to go shove people. I think I understand what they were talking about. I don't know why. As soon as I inhaled that cannabis, I'm like, I should push somebody. You know, that'll show them. That'll show them.
You want to
work on my squint and be like, you looking at me, punk? Look at me.
figure you want to kill a pizza, bro.
No, I ate before the show, so I'm fine. I'm just totally fine. Yeah.
So, Kaoru, how did you find cannabis in the land of nothing? Like how did you be like?
So how did I find out our first experience? Actually, after I went to high school in Japan, I went to Hawaii for the college, and there's a social study class or social class, and I took one class, and there's a textbook says like, know the difference between country and country or something like that, and I found out one article saying like cannabis can be used as a medicinal purpose, but in the other hand, like some countries see that plant is like a very, very harmful drug, and I was kind of surprised because what we have been told was like a, evil drug,
Wow.
So I started my research by Googling it, and, I went to straight. First of all, I made sure it's okay, by myself. And I went to street and, buy something from someone, some local dude, and I bring back to my dormitory and I smoked it in the bathroom, and that was amazing. I was watching like my favorite DVD of my favorite band, and I was really enjoying. So I thought that was lie. What we have been taught was totally lie.
Yeah.
So that was my first.
But Tom Charles made a pretty good joke on it. That's why they called him the pusher man. After you get high, you want to push people. That's a lie. But anyway, Kaoru, let's talk about your YouTube channel so people can go over there and give it some subscribes. What's the name of the YouTube channel, man?
The channel name is like TheHighClass.
Check out the High Class. Awesome.
Yep, the High Class.
And I do love your channel. How sometimes you'll just, it is all in Japanese, so I'm just watching it sometimes just for your B-roll, because you'll just zoom in on something that's just like, hey, I'm here. I love it.
Thanks.
Cool.
I love weed.
All right. Well, it looks like we're eyeing like 2039 for legal Japan weed, which kind of stinks. Do you know anything about like land races?
Land races of Japan?
Sure.
Well, I believe I have read some articles like there's a land race from Japan, and it's in like not in Tokyo, but it's called Hokkaido. It's pretty local and cold place. But actually, we have like hemp weed there.
Huh.
Not like cannabis, but they're still growing it, but it has like a THC zero on it. So I don't know if you guys want to smoke it or not, but that's what we have.
Does it? Has anybody ever run any COAs on that weed to see what its cannabinoid profile is? Like if it has CBD or THC, or they don't test it. They just burn it. They're like, there it is. Get it.
Yeah. We don't have like, I believe like we don't have anything like testing like, cannabis profile. If we have it, I mean, I don't know, probably our science had been better, right?
It really must have broke your heart though when you first discovered like you had to leave your country to realize you're being lied to.
Right.
That's just crazy. Just
And then when you go back to your country, they arrest you and they throw you into detention for 40 days because you were disseminating information and you had zero cannabis.
Right. I was treated like very, very good way, in Japan. So.
damn, dude.
It's crazy. So it doesn't even we shouldn't even ask if there's a bill. Is there a bill in the legislature for legalizing weed in Japan? I mean, you did say there was some things moving, but then it also sounds like the word's draconian in the sense that it's just really, really stuck in the past and it seems extremely strict.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the legislative side? Like, do any politicians advocate for changing the law?
Well, actually, we have few represents, but like most of us do not know what weed is. So, those kind of people cannot be elected,
Right.
So that's a tough thing.
It was really hard like 10 years ago, even in the United States. Now it's easier. But 10 years ago, you couldn't, in the legal cannabis market was just nothing compared to where it is now 10 years ago. Politicians would give the money back if they found out it came to you from you. So now politicians don't give the money back.
I see. And then one more thing, we had celebrity, who was actress, and she was pretty famous in Japan, and she was a candidate for the election, but the media destroyed completely because she had it at that time, so that's kind of bad though. But
Still,
if you do weed, that's why she's crazy or something like that.
So was there a celebrity in Japan that advocated for medical cannabis and the media just kind of just ruined her career?
Yeah, pretty much they ruined our career, not our careers, but yeah, celebrities. Recently we have one guy who likes weed and telling weed doesn't ruin your life or anything, but few months ago he got arrested too, and media is attacking him so much, and they're talking about something is true or not, we don't know, but just totally BSing.
Yeah, the only bad thing about
organize the Redditors mob to do something to Japan to either screw with their stock market or legalize weed.
Oh yeah, right. We need to latest money for sure. Breaking our laws or anything. I don't know.
That's what I'm guessing. There's no Japanese normal.
I don't think so.
I mean,
What do they call it? What's do they call it marijuana? Do they call it cannabis? They call it weed? What do they call it?
Oh, we call it weed, you guys do, and we call that thing kusa, which means just a glass,
Kusa. Is that for weed? Is that how you say Kusa?
Yeah,
or is that
it's like
it's
grass.
just a regular glass in Japanese, but
okay.
Yeah, it's a slang for that. Or maybe we call it oyasai, which means a vegetable in Japanese. Yeah, sounds
So,
healthy though.
when you say these words, are you kind of being on a slide? Because I mean, it's kind of like lingo because there's no real word for cannabis weed in your language. So you're using the alternatives as far as yo, can I have a quarter pound potato? You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that. We can use that too. Someone called it as a tomato too. So
it's so funny that there's no word for it though in your culture, in your language. Obviously it's the failing right there.
I know, but the potato cost you $50. Come on.
Yeah, per gram.
Yeah, per gram. What kind of expensive potato is that?
And
Seriously,
the other thing, if weed was $50 a gram, I'd be like, nah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go have some soju. I'm sorry, some sake.
Seriously though, I mean, they're encouraging alcoholism opposed to something that's wellness.
Right. I mean, actually, we have the number of alcoholism people it's been increasing right now since we have this kind of. It's very tasty, sweetie. It's kind of for local thing. You guys know for local, right? It's booming right now.
Well, the pandemic didn't help.
Yeah, pandemic helps consuming that too, for sure, for sure.
I can't. You are gonna be advocating for change in your country for a while, for decades, just like Miggy and I were.
You look like me, dude.
Yeah, I remember when I first met Miggy. He had hair like me, and he didn't have any beard.
I used to be white.
He used to be white. Yeah,
Okay.
Dress, man.
Really? Awesome.
Oh man, Japan. So how say like if I'm gonna try and find some weed in Japan, like
Mhm.
where would you go? Like I mean, how do you
Damn.
do that?
Where did you go? I don't know. Well, you said like you are in Yokosuka, right?
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of American people like who's from Italy, and probably they have it, or maybe you just go to Twitter and like saying I want glass, I
Airplane
want
cigarette,
weed.
right.
Yeah, but you don't know what you're gonna get. Like some people are pretty shady. I don't know. Everyone is not like very kind, so gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, sure I can go to Japan for like tourism. Hopefully if I try to speak at anything regarding what I do for a living, I might get arrested. And then also I'd be like, oh, do you guys got any like, Kush? They'd be like, huh? Like, Kush. Like, do you have any OG Kush? I like the strain. Oh, no. I mean, like that would suck. I don't think I can go back to buying weed on the street where I'm just at the mercy of whatever stock,
Right. Dude, and Japan's got an agriculture culture. It's huge. I'd imagine you'd have some phenomenal weed.
Right.
Somebody from Midwest Toker, you guys are missing out on marketing. Godzilla weed. Like that would just be awesome.
Damn.
I'd be like,
Godzilla
yo,
weed.
give me an eighth of Godzilla weed. Exactly though. Missing market opportunities.
They can screw with the terp profiles until it tastes like cherry blossoms.
Oh shit. That'd be a great one.
Good. Right. Damn.
Hey, we got cherry blossoms here in Washington. I should get somebody on that.
One of the some of the big strain names are cherry, like cherry pie, cherry wine, especially in the CBD space. But that stuff was probably derived from the THC one.
I was gonna say CBD. How about CBD? Can you do CBD in Japan?
Well, actually, the CBD thing is like booming right now, but the restriction is like very different from other countries. So some kind of CBD, I don't know what it's called, liquid or tincture. If it has like more than 0.003 THC, we cannot like import the stuff from you guys. So I don't know.
No flower.
Flower? Yeah, no, we cannot have it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I just smoked my first CBD this weekend, Delta 8 rather. Yeah. And because I have access to regular weed, I don't get that stuff, but I actually enjoyed it. And I was like, if I lived in Kansas or some place where weed's not friendly, I would buy this stuff, but you can't even get the flower there.
It's very difficult. I mean, definitely it's illegal. So, I don't know what kind of flower you can get, even though you pay for like $50 or something.
See, this is one of the reasons why I'm not an eccentric billionaire. Also, I don't have $1 billion. But if I did, I'd be like, get the jet or something. And then get thousands of weed seeds and then just blanket the country. Right.
When
the cherry blossoms are coming up, be like, okay, we could turn it into a YouTube show. We might get arrested. It's kind of like with Mr. Beast. He always says, like, I'm here in my friend's house. And we're going to explode it with something foam. I'm here in Japan. We're about to plant 10,000 weed seeds.
Well, speaking of, can you get seeds delivered? I mean, like here in the United States, people get we work around the whole novelty thing, right? Like it's just a seed. And it doesn't weigh anything.
It weighs 1/100th of a gram. That whole novelty thing is not legally defensible. Here's the defense. Your Honor, I had 1/100th of a gram on me. Can I leave? Yes.
Damn.
But can you get seeds out there, or are they stopping the ink?
We can get seeds actually, but I know it's illegal. So, what about we do importing? We do import from some kind of Europe countries, from England, Spain, probably US, Canada. Yeah. Amsterdam for sure. Yeah. That's what people do over there.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's
tell
what,
it,
Like I got my homeboy hooked me up from Purple City Genetics. Shout out to Purple City Genetics in Oakland, California. And this is a cross of a banana OG and a purple punch. So I would be screwing with some of those seeds after I get the run that I'm done with now. Nice. There's 6 seeds in there. 0.05 grams. That's right. So like it's approximately 100 seeds per gram. And most states in America, at least, have decriminalized an ounce of weed or less. So that would be like, 2,800 cannabis seeds per ounce. So yeah, that would be your possession limit in Illinois. That's a lot of seeds.
Right. That's a lot of seeds. I mean, seed in Japan is like a very expensive too, though.
Yeah.
If it's like auto and a feminized flower seeds, it costs you like $30 to $50 per seed. So yeah, one seed.
Yeah, and a plant might make when you're making seed, you're making thousands of seeds. So yeah, the seed companies do fairly well. It's an interesting business model. And then for some reason, a lot of them are sold on the internet for some reason.
You mentioned Twitter earlier when I asked you about like how to get weed, and I think like in the Asian culture, like when I was over there in like the early 2000s, before the United States, cell phones are everywhere. Kids had cell phones. Like everybody had a cell phone, but not in the United States, not yet. You guys always seem to be ahead. But I think as far as like online goes, do you have a Japanese Discord or anything that you're using because that's what you need. You need a network. You need to get people together. You need to like band together in case someone gets arrested and taken away for 40 days. That's what I think you need to do to help move the conversation out there. Is there anything that you have out there that you're doing that you can let people know?
Well, there's some people who know about this, know what happened to me, and like doing something. But definitely, we have like only few people do some kind of stuff, And the most of us, like people who enjoy weed, like smoking weed, they probably do not want to, like disclose who they are, to legalize it because they have like risk to get arrested too if we like advocate. So it's very difficult situation right now.
We are allowed to advocate so much. We can have a mob of people push down our Capitol and invade it while they're doing official government business, and still won't get impeached. Well, he got impeached for it, but he didn't get convicted. So yeah.
Just saying, like fucked up shit happens everywhere.
Yeah, fucked up. Think about it. You could be in Russia.
Or even the China thing, because I know in China, like facial recognition's big. The whole social programming when it comes to like online digital, is that a thing out there too? Because are you easily pinged? Can they find Kaoru and go, okay, this motherfucker's IP is preaching about cannabis. We need to shut him down. Is that a thing out there?
Oh, in Japan, I don't think we have like such advanced technology, and if we have it, I'm pretty sure we cannot use that. We are very conservative people. That's why. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
The Japanese are just like the Chinese are like rank everyone and record everything so that we can control everything.
That's the kind of sounds pretty dystopia though,
Yes, Japan is not Japan. China will be the origin of the dystopia.
Oh man,
I do not have any qualms. Like I'm pretty sure, like between China and maybe Saudi Arabia or like somewhere that's like really, really in the past and like crazy beliefs that they're just very rigid on. Those are the ones that we have to work real hard so that we understand how to digitize people. We can just get rid of them all and then put them into a hard drive somewhere and be like, okay, they can't blow us up anymore. Great. Yeah.
The Black Mirror is real.
Really?
No, I mean, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Netflix episode, The Black Mirror. It's a season or a show like Twilight Zone, sci-fi. But China's already doing a lot of that stuff. The social points for being a good citizen type shit. Like,
okay. Yeah, now I know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if that influences you, but you seem more westernized when it comes to your rights personally, which is good.
Yeah,
still sucks for you.
Well, it sounds like they have privacy more so than they have in other countries, but then they need to learn. It's sorely lacking education when it comes to cannabis. Yeah,
I think people in Japan, or like the people in charge, the ignorant ones, are kind of like the ignorant people here in America who are still waiting around watching California to fall and collapse from Prop 2015, from 20 years ago. Like they still call it an experiment. This is no longer an experiment, people. This works.
Yeah, this works. I mean, the Amsterdam has been legalized thing like for more than decades. We know what's going on there. So I still can't believe that, like, banning cannabis in Japan, though.
Yeah.
Am I off topic? Am I okay?
No,
No,
you're
no,
good, brother.
You're
No,
fine. You're fine. I just couldn't believe that in the Philippines, they just murder people if they find them with drugs. You know,
Damn.
that's
savage, though.
that is savage. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you broke the rules. Murder them.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Death or get fucked with for 40 days locked up. I mean, like, how do you step away? Like, I mean, come on. They take you away, put you in for for 40 days. Can you go to work?
Yeah.
Do you lose your job? What happens? It's fucked up.
Yeah, man. Well, actually, nothing happened for me because I was there in Japan. I was in Japan and I got arrested because while I was waiting for working visa in Mexico, so I was jobless, dude. I didn't have any job, so I was okay. But if this happened to someone like who has job, who has career, those people, their lives would be like ruined for sure. It's 40 days,
That's so fucking crazy.
40 days. Not 1 gram of weed.
Not 1 gram of weed, not single, nothing. I had it, but just providing the imports.
Well, I'm still trying to test the Department of Health of Japan's Department of Health's ministry's official position that smoking weed makes you violent. So just a second.
Somebody said snort weed. I'm trying. It ain't working.
Dude, stop it. You're going to be like pretty bad person if you smell it. That's what we believe.
That was tasty, but nope. Still not violent.
Cool.
So fucking crazy, dude. So sorry to hear that you're going through this, Kaoru. We're out. So you got your YouTube and Kaoru THC is your Twitter handle.
Yep, that's my Twitter. So please follow my Twitter and subscribe. Whatever I know you guys do not understand Japanese. That's a very minor language, but still you can get the visual.
And numbers matter, man.
Yeah.
What's that?
Numbers matter. The more people follow you,
right.
It gets your message out no matter what.
Right. Messenger?
It gets your message out.
Oh yeah, right. Please subscribe that. Numbers matters, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, you also have a Patreon, huh, dude?
Oh yeah, I have a Patreon too. I'm showing some kind of sketchy content. Not a sketchy content, but something I cannot show it publicly. Like glowing weed or something.
It's like an OnlyFans account then.
Yeah, not a sexy though. Less sexy. But yeah,
less sexy, but still, it's not safe for work. It's not. Safe for work.
It's not safe for work for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's interesting, and I really want to thank you for coming on so that you could enlighten us and all the viewers. And please do go subscribe to Higher Class. What's the name of the YouTube channel?
It's the High Class.
The High Class.
Yes, the High Class. Yep.
I'm gonna call weed Kusa for a little bit when I feel fancy.
Oh yeah.
Like past the Kusa.
Kusa.
Yeah.
I like new words.
You pronounce very good.
Yeah, no, but I mean, if you called it that, nobody would know. But then that's one more question that I wanted to ask, because a lot of Japanese students, and you were one of them, like you said that you traveled to Hawaii when you were in college. And so do a lot of Japanese students travel abroad to the United States or Canada, where it's also legal for education and university? Do they?
Wait, what was the question? Sorry, I was kind of zoned out, but sorry. I haven't smoked yet, but sorry.
Yeah, I want to know, like, do a lot of students like you travel to America or to Canada when they're in college?
Oh yeah, like it was like a few people doing that, but right now, it's kind of getting English. But since this like under COVID situation, we cannot do that though. But yeah, we have some people, but not a lot. And if they go to Canada, they definitely like weed. It's pretty obvious. But they go there for that.
Or California.
Yeah, I was in California too.
And somebody else is asking about what are your 3 sizes?
Damn you, really? I'm not, I don't have like that kind of sexy proportions. I'm a regular like small dude from Japan. So just imagine like a normal like Asian sizes.
But like Is this an actual saying? What are your 3 sizes? Is this a question that people ask?
Well, it doesn't happen to like guys, but you know, like okay, I do like live streaming like kind of every day, and some guy like keep asking what my 3 sizes are. I don't know, and I know he is a guy, you know. I don't know what's going on there, but you know.
I love trolls. Take those numbers. Take those clicks.
Oh no, we have it. It is your bust, waist, hip measurements. Those are the 3 sizes. But that like this being something that I am completely unfamiliar with because I live in like Illinois where it's like, hey man, you're a woman, that's cool. You can also be equal to us. It's like, right. What are your 3 sizes? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Like you don't ask that. But now I have the concept that Japan is a more patriarchal society in the sense that like the man kind of rules and the woman's a little more subservient. Yeah, definitely. It is. That's why they can get away with that. Right. I mean, wait, are you talking about like sexism thing in Japan right now? No, I'm talking about sexism. Like, you know, just the whole thing of saying like, what are your 3 sizes? That question in and of itself. If somebody asked that in America, especially at a job interview, that company would be sued. You know? Definitely. I mean, we didn't realize that like lately. Like we realized that like recently because you know the Olympic in Japan, we were still thinking like holding that stuff. But some guy who's charging of the Olympic committee or something, he said something pretty sexist, and now it's canceled like completely because of like the thing what he told. So yeah, we are very. I'm not sure like we're advanced countries, you know, like you guys. We have like a lot of sexism going on still. So we have people as well. Have you ever heard of QAnon? Oh, QAnon, yo, yeah. I know that. It's booming in Japan too.
What? No.
I know. And the thing is like we have like some kind of people like talking about politics about US. I mean, which is not related to our lives directly, you know.
We export stupid. Awesome.
I mean, I don't know. You know, we got importing like something really nice from you guys too, but yeah, some kind of idiotic things we're importing too. I'm sorry, but you know, you guys are such a nice country though. Yeah, you should try our weed. It's fantastic. Definitely. Yeah.
Kaoru, thank you so much for joining us. Before we go, we did want to shout out Lily Seitz and RJ for throwing us some cash. Once again, half of everything we received goes straight to cannabis prisoners. What's it called? Commissary. So you're helping them out too. And yeah, Kaoru, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to check you out on the High Class on YouTube, correct?
Right. High Class. Right.
Awesome. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. Yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe to keep up with all cannabis legalization news. We will see you on Wednesday.
See you. Later.